What's up, everybody? My name is Luskin, and in today's video, I am at the fact base. Oh yeah, pretty swagger. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't the fact base. I am on a single player world right now, and I have built a little 3x3 faction base. And it's looking kind of empty because anybody can just blow through this with like literally one blow of TNT. So, we're going to go over 3 methods that you can use to protect your faction base. The first one is walls. Now the walls won't regen or they won't anything, but it slows the person that raids you. It'll slow them down because they have to blow through every single one of the walls that you make. Now we're gonna make these, and we're gonna show you how to do it right here. You do not need to use stained glass. I repeat, don't use stained glass unless it helps you to build this. I'm just showing you where you put the lava and where you put the water. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some water, lots of lava, a bucket maybe to like pick up extra. You're going to need a slab, and then maybe a pickaxe or a shovel. So what you want to do first is you want to come down here, and wherever you have the blocks, so pretend this is cobblestone or something because you would most likely build it out of cobblestone, you want to put slabs under it. So we have a slab here, right? Yep, a slab there. And we also want to go all the way around the border of this. So we're going to go like so. We're going to go all the way around like this, the diamond thing. Now we're doing this so that we can keep the water and the lava enclosed. That way it won't spread like all over here. We don't really want that because that could lead to bad, and it could make cobblestone just at the bottom. We don't want loose cobblestone. We only want the cobblestone in the walls. And when I say loose cobblestone, I mean something like there could be cobblestone like this all over the wall. We don't want that because see, it spews out here, and then it'll be there won't be slabs there and stuff. So basically what we're doing is keeping all this enclosed. So while you're making walls, you're probably going to make a big place, so you're not going to need to do this. But since I'm making only a couple, I need to do the slabs, but you probably won't have to. You'll probably just have to do the rows like so. And yeah. Oh, I messed up on this one. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Oopsies. Okay, let's just place this. And then we're going to have to place down all these slabs and stuff. And just make sure that it doesn't all spill everywhere. I know I'm saying "and" a lot, but I'm trying to explain, and I don't have a script written or anything, so I need to just make it up as I go. Well, not make it up. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional wall jenner thing, if there is such thing, I guess. Now the purpose of this video is to show you strategies that I use. I'm not saying this is how you should build your base. I'm not doing that because that's not really how I roll. I am just giving you I'm telling you how I would build my base and how maybe you should try building your base. But as soon as all the lava drips all the way down, you want to break all the blocks that the lava is sitting on. If you have /fly, I would recommend going down so that you can see all the blocks, but if you don't, then you can obviously just sit where the water goes and just break the blocks like this. Next, we're going to wait for all the lava to drip down. It seems close enough. So we're going to place our water here. Now, if you had blocks here, then you wouldn't have to place, if you had blocks right here, like, pretend this is another wall. Just pretend this is another wall. I'm not saying this is another wall, just pretend that this is another wall, okay? So if this was another wall, then you wouldn't really have to, place down a water in every single place like this. So I would suggest doing more than one, because that just takes more time to do. it is still as efficient, but it just takes longer. So as soon as you place the water, you can see the blocks underneath, so you don't really need fly, but I'm just going to slash fly to show you. Not slash fly, I'm just going to fly under so that you can see that I just break every single block, and it gens all, and I mean it gens all of the cobblestone right here. You see this? This is all genning, and it's really, really, really nice. Now while it gens, it goes to the middle of the slabs. Now this should be a wall right here, so just pretend this is a wall right here. So there would be a wall right there. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, Skin, there's a hole right here. What's gonna happen? Nothing's really gonna happen, but if you don't want that hole there, then you can just go ahead and place blocks right there. You don't have to, but I would suggest that you probably do. And now on this side, we're going to break these so that it won't be uneven. Now, another thing is, these slabs are protecting sand. The sand will fall. People have to stack sand so that they can blow up your walls, but when the sand falls, it breaks. Now, the problem with this is that TNT has a little gap. You see there's a gap right there, an air pocket, where the TNT can blow up or a creeper might be able to blow up. So what you want to do is, you don't have to, but a minor thing that you can do is enchantment tables. They're technically not a full block. So what they do is, they break sand. And since it doesn't have big enough of an air pocket for TNT to blow up in it, and since this is a stronger block, this is basically almost like obsidian. It's 3, it takes 3, and obsidian is 4. So 4 hit points, which means it like takes a little bit to blow up. About 2 TNT hits, and yeah. So I would suggest just replacing all your slabs with enchantment tables. You don't have to. It's a little minor thing that I usually do, but yeah. So we know how to gen walls, but we don't really know how to do corners of walls. So right now, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Obviously, we're going to have walls here, and I forgot to put this up. Okay. So we're just going to have walls on the outside, and then we're going to gen these 2 inner walls right here. So basically it's the same method. You want to go down and you want to place the slabs as soon as you're done doing this. Okay. So you want to come down here and you want to place slabs still. So we're just going to go ahead and place all of our slabs down here. And that's just going to help us to make our genning way neater. I'm just going to go with neater because it's basically just making it look prettier, and yeah, it's, I don't know, it won't put, like I said, it won't make loose cobblestone like that. So you definitely want to do that. You can also put enchantment tables, but right now, for the purpose of the video, I'm just doing this because I know that these slabs are easier to get, and if you're not a really OP faction or something, then you won't be able to get the enchantment tables because you're not really rich. So if you are rich and you can get enchantment tables, I would suggest getting enchantment tables to put at the bottom. But anyways, as it falls, we want to come up here and we just want to break all these blocks. Same as normal. You guys probably already guessed. As soon as that falls, you just place water. It's as easy as that. It doesn't take that much effort, and it's really super easy. It's not that hard, and yeah, it's just as easy as that. So we're just going to break all these blocks and it'll jump, and yeah, let's just break all those, like so. Another thing I forgot to mention is another way to defend your base. Take the lava out. Take all the lava out. You don't have to use buckets to pick it up, but if you use buckets, then you can reuse the lava, which is really nice. But if you don't use buckets, then you can just literally place blocks and then break the blocks and the lava will leave. But as soon as all this drains, we'll come back to it. But over here, we have all of our, we have our wall, oh, I didn't break that. Okay. We have our walls gen, which is nice. And if you don't like, wait, whoa, I didn't place water here either. I'm all over the place right now. Whoops. Okay, sorry. We're just gonna gen our walls, and we'll have 2 walls after doing this because we have 2 things of water. 1 row of lava gens 2 walls. That's a good thing to know. And if you have 1 row of lava and you don't have 2 walls like this afterwards, then basically you did it wrong. And if you have holes in your wall, like just random like holes like this, that's because you didn't break the blocks of the lava before you started genning. You need to break the blocks under the lava before you start genning. Have to. Okay, so now that all the lava's gone, another great way of defending your walls is by by putting water on it. You basically just go like this. You just put water on it, and it helps defend the top of the walls, and it's just a really good strategy to help defend your walls. So I know it's messy, but that's because I didn't put slabs. But we have walls, and these slow down the raiders. Now, they don't, regen, I guess, but then we have sand walls. These are probably the second most powerful thing that I know of. I'm showing you 3 things today. There's way more. Don't just think that this is all you can do, but we have sand walls. Now, this is best for a base that's underground. A base that's underground, and if you dig a hole up to the surface and then you stack the sand all the way to the height limit, then when somebody blows TNT at your base, it'll blow up, but then the sand will fall down and regen the wall. Now, another thing about this is if somebody raids you and you want to keep the base that you're in, you need to fix your walls. It's really easy on this to fix your walls because you just put cobblestone in the holes. This, you need to get rid of all the water and then place a whole bunch of sand and then put the water back on. That, for me, is a hassle, so I usually don't put a lot of sand walls, but sand walls are still really good, so I would suggest them for you guys. So we're going to show you how to make this. Right now I'm going to build 2 sand walls. You're going to need sand, and you're going to need some water. And that's about it. So what you want to do is where you're placing the sand. I have built a little box. This I'm going to stand on. This is where I drop the stuff. So we just go like this, and we drop it. So when we do this, we just literally drop the sand. And we go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until all the sand is here. I know this will take a long time, especially if you're putting sand to the height limit. That will take literally so long, but trust me, it's really worth it because it'll help defend your base. So, yeah. I know I'm not making it all the way to the top too, but that's just for the purpose of the video. I don't want to take too long making the video. So, yeah, let's do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Come on. There we go. And then that. There we go. Okay. Now we have our sand walls. We want to destroy the structure that we are on. So just go ahead and destroy it. And then after we do that, we're going to do that right now. And it's gone. Okay. So now what you want to do is you want to come down to the base. This was supposed to be all this stuff, but it's not. You want to come down to the base, and you want to break the blocks at the ends of the sand walls. Now, of course, if you're wrapping it around, you don't have to break it at the ends, but if you're not wrapping around your base and you're just building walls and stuff, then you want to put holes there. Then you dig through the middle and on the 2 outsides. Like so. You could just dig it all out, but I'm leaving these blocks here to make it look prettier. And then, obviously, prettier isn't more efficient, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going with prettier. So, all the water will drop down, and it looks like this. Now, if you want to put slabs in, what you want to do is you want to go up to the water before you put the water down, and you just want to dig one block deeper, and you put slabs, or you put enchantment tables down. So, yeah, that's basically another way to help defend. Now that's that, and now we're going to do the corner, which is basically the same exact idea, except for we've just put a corner on it. So we're just going to go like this, boom, and we just go all the way to the top of our structure. You don't have to make this, you don't have to make the sand walls to the sky limit. I would suggest it, that way you have more sand to defend your base with, so yeah. And that's basically it. So we're just going to go to here, and then all you would do is you would just break as you were doing before, and you'd break the sides. You most likely won't break the ends, because basically if you have a corner, you're basically have walls on the sides. You won't have to do that, but you know, just in case. And then that's basically what it'll look like. So, yeah, obviously much more prettier than that. So, this is the second most powerful, in my opinion, wall. First is just regular walls. In my opinion, these are just to slow them down. These walls are to, well, kind of slow them down, but also to be sort of efficient. But in my opinion, the most efficient wall. The regen wall, right here. Now, why do you call it a regen wall? I'll show you. So, regen is basically when you break the blocks, or if TNT breaks the blocks, the lava mixes with the water and it regens the entire structure. Like that. So, we're going to show you how to make it in the corner, and we're going to show you how to make it here. You just break the blocks, and it does that. Now, this will take either fire resistance or fly. You have to have a lot of water, and you really, really, really need to be careful. Sorry about that being so dark, guys. The supplies that you will need is cobblestone, or I would suggest using obsidian, but I'll show you why in a little bit. So, we have cobblestone, and we have lava. Lava. You need a lot of lava. Then we have water and just regular bucket. You shouldn't need a slab, I don't think. Oh well. Now what you want to do. I have this, and as you can see, this is a three thing done. So I'm just going to make one right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a block here. I'm going to go over two, place one, over two, and basically what you want is this like zero looking thing. And if you have that, then basically you're good. So I'm gonna build 3 up, I think. 1, 2, and 3 more up. Alright, there we go. And then what you want to do is you want to take your lava, and you want to place your lava in every single block. So you place one there, and then one there. You want it in both places. Otherwise, this will not work. You want it in both places. As soon as you get that, you want to take your blocks and cover this. For sure. And then, basically, you just break the blocks. Like, oh, whoops. You want to break the blocks like so. So that you can make the water fall down into it. And of course, if you want extra defense, you put enchantment tables or slabs down there. But otherwise, you just place 2 buckets of lava right here, and that's when you have basically this thing is this. Okay, and then you have lava, and then this. So basically, you've got water spilling down, and then you break this. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Whoops. Okay, let me show you the mechanism way better than that. Basically, you have your lava right there, and then you have your water. So, we're going to have our water. Oh, shoot, where's the water go? I want to put the water here. And then, so here's our mechanism. We have our water. Never mind. Whatever. I'm sure you get how it works. It's basically a cobble gen. So you break the block, and since this is one block of lava, it spews out. Because if it was not one block of lava, it would just sit there and it wouldn't regen. So that's basically the mechanism. And now we're going to build it on a corner. Now the corner's kind of more tricky, but it's okay. So we want one block away from where we're going to start, so we're just going to go here. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, and just make that 0. And then as you do that 0, most of you will probably do this. You do not want to do that. You just want to start your 0 connected to that other 0. Like so. So it's basically like, it's like a chain, kind of. So we're going to do this. And now we're going to go to the other side, because it's easier to do it like this. Otherwise, it's just, in my opinion, it's a little harder if you don't go from the other way. But if you can get it to go from the other way, then good for you. But basically what you want is you go diagonal 1, and then you just start your chain again. That's literally it, but it's, yeah. So what you're going to have here is like one little dot where you'll place lava here, and then you'll place lava all the way in those. So let's go up 2 for the purpose of the video to be short and sweet. So let's just go like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So basically this is the corner, how you would do the corner. I know there's ways to gen your regen walls, but I'm not really that fancy and I don't know how to gen them myself. But the way I do know how to do it is just by manually placing all of this. But the thing is, even though it will take forever to place all of these, and you might be like, ugh, it is so worth it, because, in my opinion, regen walls are so good. Like, they're so good. They're literally so good, and, yeah, I don't know. I can't really describe it right now. Alright, and then that, and that. And then this, and this, and this, and this. As you can see, I am placing lava in every single block. Now, where it connects, where the corner connects, this block right here, the single dot, you want to place lava in that. And then you just continue on the chain and put lava in the chains, and the zeros. I guess you could call that the O and then these zeros or something. I don't know. That's what I'm going with right now. So, yeah. Alright, now we want to place blocks over top of this. Like so. And then you want to break the blocks in between, because you don't want those there, because then you won't have as much protection. You want as much protection as you can get. I would hope you would want as much protection as you can get. And then basically, you do the same thing. You just break the blocks that the water will trickle into. So basically, you outline this with the blocks that you are breaking. You're just outlining the entire wall. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Well, you can have like one block gone. I just don't want it to be gone because it doesn't look as nice. So, I'm doing this. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And of course, if you want extra defense, you just put the enchantment table under the water. But right now, I'm just going with this. And of course, you see, when you break that block, it still flows in. Not break that block, you put water on top of that block. It still flows. So, that's really nice. And that's basically our corner regen. Now, it might look kind of funky, but that's basically just how you do it. Now, one last thing. This is very minor. Do not build your base out of cobblestone. Build it out of obsidian. Obsidian is way stronger. I know what you're thinking. Obsidian takes way longer to mine. Yeah, but the faction server that you're most likely on will probably have a shop that you can buy the obsidian on. Right now, Purpurplex, at the moment that I upload this video, Purpurplex is working really, really hard on getting the shop up because at the moment they're having lots and lots and lots of troubles with the signs. But anyways, let's get on to this. Now, here's our base. Let's give you the grand tour. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, we have one diamond block. Look at us. We're so rich. Okay. So basically that hole won't be there. But on the top, I usually do enchantment tables and slabs. Now, why do I do this? Because, well, I don't really know why, but it somehow is extra defense. It's really hard to explain, so I'm just gonna go with not explaining it because I don't want to embarrass myself. But this is kind of my layout for how I would build my my base, but it's not exact. Like I wouldn't put this many like regular walls. I do like 80, not 80, but I do a lot of regular walls. But this is basically, I would probably do more than just 3 regens, but up next to the actual base, I do 3 or more regens. Then this is just completely water. Let me show you how to build this. You take whatever block you want, and you go up to the height that you desire for the water to be at. Then you break the blocks under it, and then you go over, and you just build a small platform, and you place water on top of it. Like so. And then you just break the blocks. It's as easy as that. And it all falls and makes one solid block of water. Now, why is this good? This is good because if somebody's trying to raid you and they're blowing TNT through, the water, this big huge thing of water, will slow the TNT down because the TNT has to fly through it, but it won't fly as fast through this amount of water. I probably wouldn't do the water this small. I'd probably do like 2 claims full, so the water would like come to here or something. I don't know. But after the huge amount of water, or I would probably do the 3 regens and the sand walls together and then the water, but not sure yet. But I have water and then I have 5 sand walls. After the 5 sand walls, I have like so many regular walls. I didn't build how many I probably would because almost every single time I get on, I will have to like, I should probably, for factions, I should probably gen about 2 walls a day, because that will give me like really good things. But after those, then I have like a regen, 3 sand, 2 regen, more walls, and yeah. It's basically a lot of defense, and we went from this bare bone base to this overly protected, awesome base. If you guys did enjoy it, please like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Go follow me on Twitter. But other than that, I'm basically good. Leave a like, and tell me if you enjoyed the video. So, yeah, bye!